Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Row your boat merrily, merrily down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
Okay, so we got our passports together and everything, and got all ready to go. Got everything we needed. And from the moment we went to the Greater International Miami Airport in Miami, and as the walkway slopes down as you're going into, I think it was the Barrett, we took Barrett terminal, and the floor sloped, a gentle sloping, and as we were walking down that gentle slope, that's where it all began. It was like a wash over me of deja vu. But you know how deja vus are. They only last for a very fleeting second, and it's over. And it's like a whole bunch of stuff happens in your mind or in that moment. But it's really, it's only there for like what, a fraction of a second or something. So this lingered. It lingered for the entire trip. I'm telling you, it was a trip. So anyway, I got a flash in my head. Now this is where I kind of think I was able to change the future. And I know, haters, come on with it. I don't care. Make all the crappy comments you want about me, but this really happened to me. And until something like this actually happens to you, no, you don't believe it. I wouldn't probably believe it if somebody told me this stuff. So anyway, I got it in my head that if my son had to be sitting on the left side of me, because I had a vision that if he was sitting on the right side of me, our plane was going to crash. And I would be looking at him, and the plane would be going down, and we would both be like, So I wanted him on the left side of me, which worked out, and he was sitting on the left side of me. And then, well, let me explain. The plane we were on had like 4 seats in the middle of it, and like 3 seats or 2 seats, I can't remember, on the aisle. Well, anyway, on both sides, and then there was an aisle, in between the middle 4 seats and the seats on the side. Well, there was a girl sitting over on the aisle side, next to my friend, my Brazilian friend. I don't know if she wanted me to mention her name, so I won't. But anyway, she had asked my friend, would we change seats with her so that she and her friends could sit together? Because there were 4 seats where we were, and there was 1 extra because it was just us 3. And I said no, because I didn't want, that would have meant my son would have ended up being on the right side of me somehow. I can't recall exactly how it went, but I was like, no, I can't do that. And I know my friend thought I was crazy. And the person that was asking probably thought I was just, a bitch, So, and I guess it did look a little crazy. Well, then I started thinking, and I said, well, why don't we all scoot down one this way, or why don't we all scoot down one this way, to our left, and then you guys can have this end seat, and you'll still be sitting somewhat together. And so that's what we did, and it worked out. Well, because I did that, because I changed what I had saw in my vision, you know how they say a butterfly's wings, just the motion of a butterfly's wings can change, or can cause hurricane or earthquake somewhere or something like that. I forget the exact way it goes, but just that small little motion can cause, you know, it's the cause and effect of things. Well, for a long time I thought, well, I'll tell you, I'm not there yet. We're not there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh gosh, I know this is going to be hard. I got my book out. I kept a journal while I was there, and I started reading it, and I thought, you know, there's so much to tell. I'm just going to have to start talking. And if I forget something, then I'm going to have to tell you in another video, that's all. So anyway, I sound like a nutcase, don't I? Ugh, I hate talking. I hate doing like this. I hate talking like this. I don't like making videos like this. Ugh, but I have to get it out. Okay, so anyway, we get to Brazil. And the whole, like I said, everything that's happening to me, it feels like it's happened before. So I'll start with dream number 1. Now mind you, the very first dream that I had about this was 5 years. 5 years previous to the time that it actually happened. And if the dreams hadn't been so vivid and so clear, you know, I probably would have never even realized that I actually did dream it. This is how I know, because they were so lucid. That's what they were, very lucid dreams. So anyway, we get to Brazil, and I meet my friend's uncle, and we go into his house. And he's showing me around his house. And we go into the kitchen, and in the kitchen, there is this huge, big steel cylinder pole that's about 3 foot in diameter with all around the bottom of it there were, what do you call those, nuts and bolts. This is about this big around, all the way around the bottom, and it went straight through the kitchen ceiling, straight through. And I clanged on it. I knocked on it, and it made this clanging noise. And I said, you know, what is this? Yep. It was a billboard. He took me outside. He took me outside of his house, and we crossed the street. He had to cross the street in order to see it. He said, look. And when I looked, it was that picture in my dream. Why in the world would anybody have a billboard with a great big sign on it, you know, coming out of his house? And I guess when he showed it to me, that's what I said. Why would anybody have a billboard coming out, a sign coming out of the top of their house?
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Your boat merrily, merrily down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.